Well, I know everyone says not to overdo it with the loader, but I guess the guy in me got the best of me. I don't know if you can see the front wheels there. See how this one's pretty much so straight? And there's the other one. Basically bent up that spindle, and the steering rod that goes across that connects them got bent. Here's a little better view with the tire removed. You can see it's not quite a 90 degree. In fact, this part here is actually bent up a little more than it normally is. But see that bend that is in there, and then I'll show you the other side. Here's the other side. You can see it's not flush with the ground at all, or parallel. It's bent up quite a bit. If I look even closer, I can see, I don't know if you can get that on camera or not, but there's a little crack right in there. So I'm gonna have to figure out something better for this, that's for sure. And then this other side, that once again, that's with the wheels straight. And you can see how this one's turned back. This part right here should be more up here, but that's due to this bent bar down here. I don't know how well this will show up. I'm underneath the tractor right now. That's the left, and that's the right. This right here is the axle that comes across. I don't know if you can see this, but watch the movement it has. That's front to back. That should not do that. It should only go this way, if anything. Quite a bit of slop in there. Have to do something about that. So here's the front axle taken out of the Sears Custom, and I'll get an overhead shot. This side's alright, as far as I can tell. I didn't clean it up too much, but because I'm going to redo it. As you can see, it's kind of straight with the axle. And then you come over to this side, and not only is this not straight, but if you look at the actual axle itself, not only is it bent, but it also has a little bit of a twist into it. And that is definitely a weak point. So here's the old axle versus the new axle. I went with the solid bar here because it was already cut, and worked out to be a tad bit cheaper than doing. I was going to do like a 1x3, something like that, with an 1/8 inch to a 1/4 inch wall, but strength-wise I think this is just as good. The old axle, I don't know if you can see that or not. I'll put it on the 2. It's just shy of an inch, or I'm sorry, half an inch. It's about 7/16. The new bar is, here I'll measure it on this side so you can see the 2 to the 3, is right at an inch. Solid steel, weighs a ton. As far as the spindles, here's what I'm going to make them out of. It's 1 1/4 on the inside, or excuse me, 1 inch on the inside, with a 1/4 inch wall, or an 1/8 inch wall. And that's what's going to go right here. That'll be the new spot for the spindle to go through. Oh, there's the hub that I'm going to have to modify, and this is what I'm going to use to hold the hub to the axle. It's 3 inches wide, 3/8 inch thick, solid, and we'll get a little more later on what I'm going to do with that, but that's what she looks like for now. About 4 feet long. I figure that give me plenty to mess up and still have some left over. Here's the hub I got off of Craigslist. I got 2. One's just like that. And then here's the tires. I got the tires and rims, that one and that one. And as you can see, they are taller, so I'll have to figure something out about that so my front end doesn't ride up too high. But great condition. Looks like almost a brand new tire. As far as the hubs go, it's what do they call it? 5x4.5, something like that. But anyway, it's got the 5 lug nuts on it. I have no idea what it's rated at. This bar right here, that's the bar that comes out of the hub. That's 1 inch in diameter, and then this has all been added over it. I'm not quite sure exactly how I'm going to mate the two together. I don't know if I'm going to cut it off to go back to the 1 inch, or if I'm going to keep this part right here and then use this part for some support. But we'll see when I get there. It's welded on both sides, inside here and over here, so honestly it's probably a little pain in the ass to cut out. So we'll figure it out when I get to it, but that's why I got the 3-inch wide bar to make the spindles there to hold it all together, so that way if I keep this bar, which I believe is 1.5 on the outside, it still gives me 3/4 inch of each side on the steel bar that it's going to be going through. Should be plenty strong for what I'm going to use it for, that's for sure. Here's a little close-up of the tire. Not quite sure what load range B means, but tubeless, max load of 780 pounds at 60 psi cold. And then down here is the size 4.8 by 12. The 780 is a little less than I was wanting, but I think for this size tire that's what I'm kind of restricted to. And I don't see me putting too much over that, and even if I do, it would be such a short duration I don't see it being an issue. Hey guys, I was doing all this fabrication right near me doing a cross-country move, so I kind of had to hurry through this last part. Here is me welding the spindles to the axles. I know my welds aren't the prettiest, but they definitely hold. You're going to see some pictures that it's not cleaned up. This is what's eventually going to contain the axle. These are, I forget what they call them, but they call like a poor man's power steering. Got them from McMaster Car. Well worth it. They work great. That's where I'm going to draw the hole, or drill the hole to put the axle through. I didn't clean my weld up here, but I assure you it looks better than that. And this is how those poor man's power steering bearings get lined up. And it's not like power steering, but it definitely does make a difference. Here's basically the finished C there, and then here you're going to see where the axle goes through. I welded that all in as solid as could be. And then here's a picture of the final axle. The size is similar other than the size of the actual axle itself, but I didn't get any pictures or videos of it steering, but this is what it looks like all mounted up. Everything works great. There was a little bit of an issue of left to right. Since the tires are larger, it would hit the pedal that that holds the clutch. I had to do a little bit of fabrication there, but nothing too much. And I hope you all enjoy, and I hope it helps somebody. Thanks.